Authorities say the man responsible for a shooting that happened in the parking lot of a Cambria County restaurant in August will soon be brought back to Pennsylvania to face charges. They say he fled to the state of Indiana, where he and the man who drove him were brought into custody. Emily Marinas has more on what police say happened and what Cambria County's DA is saying about the investigation. Emily?
Yeah, Jen, according to these criminal complaints right here, Jose Aguilar shot a man in the cheek behind La Fiesta restaurant in Cambria Township on August 19th. Police say a female co-worker, instead of calling an ambulance, drove the injured victim to Conemaugh Hospital in Johnstown by herself. Police say that the female co-worker heard the sound of 2 gunshots, went outside and saw the victim bleeding heavily from the face. They say the victim told them that Jose Aguilar was the one who pulled the trigger, and he said that there was no prior altercation. The alleged victim told police that Aguilar and a man identified as Salvador Gonzalez were under the back deck of the restaurant drinking. He says Aguilar dabbed him up before saying he had a problem. The alleged victim then told police that when the two were near each other, he could feel the gun, and soon after, Aguilar removed the firearm and shot 2 rounds with the gun positioned at his waist area, one of which struck the victim in the cheek and exited near the area right below his ear. The criminal complaint states investigators found large amounts of blood on the scene, and 2 bullet holes were located which impacted the floorboards of the porch area where the incident occurred. District Attorney Greg Niebauer says that Aguilar was located within 24 hours of the incident in Indianapolis, Indiana, with the assistance of the U.S. Marshal Service. He says Gonzalez was found shortly after, also in Indianapolis.
So the next steps, they'll be transported back to Pennsylvania. They'll be arraigned in Pennsylvania, and then they'll have preliminary hearings scheduled. That would be in front of Magistrate Beyer. And then after the preliminary hearings, assuming that they're bound over, then they'll be processed in the Court of Common Pleas, as other cases typically are.
Aguilar is facing 3 felony counts, including aggravated assault, discharge of a firearm into occupied structure, and firearms not to be carried without a license, as well as 2 misdemeanors. Gonzalez is facing 2 felony charges and a misdemeanor, including hindering apprehension or prosecution and tampering with or fabricating physical evidence. The 2 are not yet being held in Cambria County Prison, but have already had their extradition hearing. For more information on this case, you can visit our website at WJACTV.com. Live in the studio, I'm Emily Marinas, 6 News.